have more directions and it doesn't focus on the one thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like overwhelming.
Yeah, because it has lots of points, and it's not guiding me through what the one thing is, and then what maybe the extra step could be later.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, which direction am I going to take out of the 5 that I have?
You guys are clearly like very informed.
Yeah,
so
there's a
there's
lot.
so much information. You certainly don't want to condense any of that, and it kind of reminds me of like the Mark Twain quote that I actually think about as I'm writing like resumes and cover letters. Is like I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote you a long one. And so you just put all the information in because it's so hard to consolidate so much information in a shorter like landscape. And so I think maybe having menus that cater to the like different aspects of like what people are looking for each topic might be really helpful.
Is it in some WordPress or?
Yeah.
I would use categories. I think categories are useful because what you've got everything organized according to campaigns, but if you have 10 top level categories, that there may be overlaps. So this category might have a few different campaigns that are.
Darcy, can we see the response of the mobile view? Can you shrink that? Curious. Just shrink the window.
Here, I'll
You can also use popular post plugins to do that. They're more popular post plugins. So the ones that are used, there are different settings. You can set it so the one that people want to see most, or have visited the most, is actually the one that faces the first.
That's your.
Stuff. Where's the stuff that all it's on the menu? I'll just put it on the left.
Yeah, see how it flashes.
Some of the settings. Some kind of advanced settings. You can help pin one
But the main menu, can you click on menu?
Is it the left menu or the top?
basically.
There was stuff on the left, but the menu on the top. So that's the top menu, right?
Yeah.
And you just lost the left menu?
You lose the
did.
secondary nav bar.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even catch that. Wait, there it is at the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mistake. Just wonder if you need that second nav at all.
Yeah, okay, so in Chrome, you can click left, which is what it just did, and do inspect, and then it will let you actually flip it so it's the same size as a mobile device. And when you toggle this, you can set the dimensions for whatever mobile device you want to see it, that it looks like on. So that's what we were being prompted to do, is to actually see what it looks like on the iPad, right? This is actually a mobile phone, I think, but where you could futz with it and make it, see what it looks like on an iPad. But yeah, open up, you
You're off the
should look
hook.
on the bottom.
All right, shall we do one more person?
One more person, I think we should take a break and switch.
Yeah, I know, I have like, you can get your deck. Cool. All right, let's do one more tester. Who wants to volunteer? You want to do it on a mobile device? We can try it.
Sure, yeah.
And we'll do it, we'll just do it on there in this format. Cool, and who has another user testing question? Anyone from the back? Oh, okay. Here, go ahead.
So try to think that you haven't been to this website before, because we might know this answer now, but just a basic question of, is this a national or international organization?
Well, I feel like I can tell from the main screen that it's the first article that comes up. Sorry, maybe it's the second one. I feel like what the UN is involved, it's international, but I can see that it's obviously like has focused on like initiatives that like people, your subscribers will have like some influence over. But I guess my like first instinct, if it's like a nuclear like information hub type deal, is that it will be international, because it's just like such a web, I guess, like everything's related internationally, I guess, for this topic. That's just my amateur.
So the next question is, can we find their international partners? If they are international, or in their international offices or whatever.
So I guess all of these down here would have some information, maybe even only like international mention. That I'm seeing. Okay, so I guess this is I guess what I would expect to see under something like contact us. And I'm just seeing other locations, and so that's what I would expect to.
So for an international organization, what other types of content would you expect to see?
Like maybe in like something about partnerships. I think I've heard that word thrown around. So relationships with other organizations or associations that do similar research or kind of collaborative efforts. I wouldn't necessarily say based on region, perhaps just, I guess like if you're thinking about like similar organizations or other ways people can get involved, then you could split it regionally or by location, and that would be helpful. But I feel like it's a tough question to answer because, like, first of all, I'm not like the target demographic, and that everyone's going to be looking to get involved in something really different because it's like my experience with like environmental like activism. But I guess like to answer the original question and the secondary question, this would probably be the section of the website that I could look into. So this is probably the closest thing to answering the question. It took a bit to find for sure.
Cool.
Alright.
Thanks.
Is this helpful?
Oh, it's in front of
I'm
Is this-
recording, so I think you might
Oh,
actually,
oh no.
it might not be the best light, but I think you might actually get some of this narrative on video that you can show.
Yeah.
Which would be the most helpful, I guess. All right, so we're gonna take a break, and then after the break, I've done an audit, so you're actually gonna see, I've got Streaming Frog screenshots, and I'm gonna pull up Deep Crawl, which you may or may not have seen. So we'll get into the weeds about how you might actually audit the site and figure out where the opportunities are to increase your organic traffic. But everybody take a bio break, take a stretch, stand up, that kind of stuff.
Awesome. I just want to say, yeah, so here's my
So-
contact.
Oh, and thank you, Emily.
Oh, yeah. if you-
Sorry, thanks for
You're
your
welcome. I took the notes out, I put all of this like into a kind of checklist for if you're going to be running user tests back at your office. So you can download that PDF at this /resources. So if you're interested, or find me on Twitter.
Good.
Is this
Hopefully I have enough memory for
I was
Rachel.